So I'm doing coffee tea dye, and I just made my coffee and my tea and poured it in. These are the bags that I used, um, and I threw some of them away because they got holes in them. But so what I did is I made two batches. Like, I used the tea bags and the coffee last night, soaked it overnight, and then I reused again the same ones and added it more back to this batch today. Well, what I decided to do is to go ahead and put this in the dehydrator and dry them back out, so it'll make it easier to take these out, the coffee, the tea and the tea out of the bag, because when they're wet, it's hard to get it's just sticks to your hands. I don't like it. So I thought, hey, why don't I just dry it in the dehydrator? And then I can take the tea out of the bags and use the bags because they're already, um, colored from soaking in my papers. So then now I can take the tea out of the bags and then use the bags for whatever in the journals. I also went ahead and took my cilantro and dried it out. And this is a little flower from my my chives, and it was starting to flower, so I took that and put it on the paper, and it made a really cute indentation with that. So I just dried these out, and then I'll figure out something to use those for in my journals. So there's some tips if you want to start dehydrating your paper in the dehydrator. And so it's much better than doing it in the stove. And so I'm going to now take all that apart and throw away the coffee kernels. Now you can keep, tea, I keep calling it coffee. You can take the little tea that's in the package and actually pour it on top of your paper to give it a nice effect. That actually, whoops, sorry about that. Had my phone plugged in. But here is the papers, the stack of papers that I got from the batch I just did. And lots of nice impressions of all the things that I put in there, which I did a video on this already. But this is where I threw some of the tea on top of the paper and let it soak, and then I dried it. And then we have, I was trying to find one with the cilantro flowers. There's a butterfly that I did. Here's some more of which I really love this. And that is where I sprinkled some of the tea on the paper. And then I also used some type of flower or doily or something in there to give that effect. But all of these turned out just absolutely amazing. I love them. Here's one. I must have had some colored paper mixed in with that or something, but a little piece of blue came through here. And then some more doilies. And this is another pattern that I had. And if you want to know how to do this in your dehydrator, you can watch my other video. Here is a cilantro leaf that I put on here from my garden. And so here's one. This one's really cool. See that? That was from a stencil, and then I added my flowers out of the garden on here. Here's kind of another one. But anyway, I have a lot of these papers, and if you're interested in purchasing any, I have a eBay store, And I will post the link below if you would like to purchase any of these papers. They all are different. Oh, this one's really nice. I love this one. And that's just using stuff in your garden. Okay, well, I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you want to see more videos. I am trying to post more often. I've been a slacker, I know. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.